Hello FlossTube, my name is Tamara, and in today's video I wanted to show you what I have been buying recently. And you can see my diary, yes, and this one is here because I showed it to you in one of my videos, saying that I'm going to try to put down like the things from my cross stitching, and it works. I made, I think, at least 3 attempts in previous years, since I have the YouTube channel, FlossTube channel, because it's important for me to put down some things, because when I'm saying, oh, I don't remember when I started it, oh, I don't remember which year I stitched it, but if you have it like written down, it's easier. Okay, it didn't work until this year, because this year, you see, I'm like kind of writing what I'm stitching. And what connection does it have with the purchases that for the first time in my life, since I'm buying things for stitching, for my hobby, I started putting down, like writing a list of absolutely everything I'm buying for this hobby that month. And I knew that I am kind of spending quite a lot of money, I would say. But it's one thing when you know, I spent that amount on this, that amount on that. In January, when I like put down everything, but I mean like everything, even the trimmings, even the everything, the frame. If I bought a frame for like framing a stitching, I put down everything. And I was, in the end of the month, I was like, wow. And looking at the things, so don't think that I'm not going to buy anything anymore. No. The shopaholic is not dying in me. It's just it was an opportunity to see what I'm really spending the money on, because when you have a list of the things, you really look at it and say, okay, this thing, I bought it, I'm not using it, I don't know if I'm going to use it. This one I bought it, but I'll need it, let's say, in 3 years, if I'm going to stitch that project. So that's why I think that this kind of work, because I think this is the 3rd video I'm filming this year about my purchases, and today you won't see as many as I used to have in other previous videos. So this was the point I wanted to get to, that I started filtering the things. But again, this doesn't mean that I'm going to stop buying things for my hobby, because it's impossible to stop me. Okay, and let me start with again, such a beautiful bone china stitching lady, and this one is Linda. This one is Linda, and this one, for those who already know, looks terribly alike Carol. This is Carol, and yes, she looks like this because she's a kind of remake of this one. The thing is that Carol, this is the traditional old English pattern. So this one was made in UK, because when it was made, the production didn't move to Thailand, because nowadays Royal Doulton figurines, at least, they are being made in Thailand. So this one is British. And in 2010, when Royal Albert got its, how they say, beautiful anniversary of 100 years, they decided to release 10 patterns. So 100 years, each 10 years, they I think they analyzed, I don't know how they realized which pattern was the most popular throughout those 10 years. And it was made a release of a cup and a saucer, a cup and 2 saucers, and you also could buy a pot, a milk jug, and so at least if you would want it, you could buy of the certain pattern a tea set. So not a dining set, just a tea set. And for each of the pattern of that 10 years, they were releasing a figurine as well with the same pattern, you see. And for the 1940s, it was Linda, and the pattern here, this is English chintz. The pattern is English chintz, and she's the only one which is stitching. Of course, I have this dream of Linda, and the English chintz is not ending here, because of course I would like very much a cup and a saucer with this print, and I would like a new one, because they are still being sold, or at least you can purchase them either on eBay or at Wedgwood, like purchasing them new in a box. So I would like to have one new in a box. It would be very interesting for me. In the beginning, when because I knew about this lady was a great desire and wish of mine in the very beginning, the first months I started collecting these stitching figurines. I couldn't find her for a long time, and when I started, I found other 2, I think, or 3 ladies from this out of this 10. I had an idea of like buying a cup and a saucer and the figurine of that 10 years, and having all of them, like 10 figurines, 10 cups and saucers. It's beautiful, but again, it's not cheap and it takes space. And I said, beautiful, but I'm going to limit myself just to the stitching lady Linda, and I'm going to wish myself a cup and a saucer with English chintz. Yeah, and the pattern she's stitching, you see. And by the way, the if you are going to buy Carol, already the Carol which is produced in Thailand, you are going to have this size Carol. You see, this one is larger, so it's going to be absolutely exactly the same figurine. It's going to be with this white and pink garments, and you see the stitching in the hoop. It's different. So you'll have the dress of this one, but it's going to be this figurine smaller. So this is one beauty in my collection. Okay, and also you can see here my Framecraft box, trinket box, and it's not accidentally here. Some of you probably know that they are very popular, these boxes, especially these large ones, as this one. I'm not hunting them because they are rare, very expensive. When I find them, I just buy them. I have a purple one, not purple, sorry, burgundy one. I have a green one, like large ones, and I have also a brown one, which is kind of looks like wood, yes, but that one is smaller and it's not finished into anything. Oh yes, and I have a yellowish one, but that one is even smaller. It was bought from a flea market. Okay, so the big ones, they are finished. This one, not such a long time ago, I finished into this beautiful butterfly, which is, again, I will say, my pride. And the other one, the green one, is in a Just Nan design. Okay, why this one is here? Because from time to time I remember that they are on eBay, and I'm just going there and looking what eBay has for these boxes. I don't find usually them, or if there is a position, usually it's expensive. Okay, this time I just wrote Framecraft without writing the Framecraft box, and you know, the eBay, I said YouTube, eBay gave me some Framecraft positions. That was all. And I purchased I would say quite a lot of things from Framecraft by itself. I don't know, I just was the price, the vintageness of these designs like made me buy them. Okay, so what do I have? I have such a chart. This is Simply Christmas. So a lot of designs like in Framecraft things for Christmas. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this pattern. Honestly, I would be honest. But this one was purchased mostly for what was inside, because I thought it's pretty nice, because there are two band Aida. It's the 18th count. It's a small one. Each of them has a needle, and there is no rust. There is in very good condition. This would be the front part. And these ones are very nice of like having a pretty tiny bell pull. And they have also a set of bell pulls, wooden ones, very nice. I would use them here. Maybe I would use them for something else because I have such small designs which can be used with these wooden bell pulls. There are 2 ribbons, red and green, very Christmassy these colors, and 2 bunches of threads. Honestly, I don't know if they coincide here, so if you would try to cake band and bookmark. These are bookmarks. I have the feeling that this one doesn't belong to this one, these materials. I have the strong feeling, but the thing is that I'm not sure. I said I'm not a fan of these things. That's why I didn't even think of stitching them. For me, it was important the materials which were here, and they were absolutely not expensive. And that's not the only one. There is one more. This one is not Christmassy anymore. Grapes and roses. I like very much looking at these displays. Very nice. Very nice. I like out of all boxes, I mean these boxes, this kind they come glass, very beautiful, but they are pretty rare, I think. So here what they had in the, again, I'm not sure if I'm going to use the patterns here. And you will ask me, and what are you going to use? I don't know. So there is Aida here, 18th count, again, needles, ribbons, pink ones, and there are 3 things like this, which you can, so you have to stitch a pattern and you have to finish it like in here. And each of them there is a pack. You see the grapes, the rose, and basket of flowers. Okay. Did we write here on this ones? No, because I had only the, no. Okay, I haven't noticed that they say which for which is made. So the rose, the grapes is for this one. If it coincides, then the basket of flowers, it's this one, and it's this one, and the rose is this one. Look, but the rose is nice actually. This one can even be stitched. This one is nice. So maybe I'll stitch the rose, you know. I said that I won't, but maybe I'll stitch the rose. And the grapes, which is the grapes? I think this one is the grapes. And you can take just the basket and make the pattern with the basket. Because there aren't a lot of patterns, but they use different... you see, for the grapes, for example, you can make such a dining thing, and you just change the color. They come in for different colors. And I think they... yes, the grapes, you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. They come in different colors. Simple and nice. Simple and nice. Honestly, I wasn't thinking about stitching anything from here. This one paid my attention. They're plastic, by the way. That the French les brodeuses françaises, French stitchers, they have, and I have books by French, I mean like Véronica Ginger. They have Hélène Lebert. They have little things which can be stitched, and they can be made here, and they can be hung on the Christmas tree, you know, as Christmas decoration. So for me, the main idea was like making them into Christmas decorations. But now that I see that I have the threads, why not trying having something else? I'll see. I'll decide. Just as I said, it was a very pleasant price, and I said that I couldn't resist. And by the way, let me show you also here. I don't know if you saw here because it's very well hidden. There is such a tray. There is such a tray. I saw such trays in, I think, more than one, like Framecraft booklets, but I have never thought of looking at these trays because apparently these trays are being sold, and apparently I managed to purchase one of them. So this is, and it's new, by the way. So this is the tray, how it looks like. Here I have all the components, like the cardboard, the thing. Here I have such things. I have to understand what they are for. And this is the back. It's velvet paper, or how it's called. So you have to unstick it from here and stick. This one is not in its best shape. That's why I'm thinking maybe like buying, because I think there is such paper still sold nowadays. And this trays, then they can be filled in with stitching, of course. And I have also the legs, 4 legs. Everything is absolutely new, you know, like somebody was like, somebody bought it but hadn't stitched anything. And for the inside of these trays, there are a few designs also by Framecraft. At the moment I purchased this one, I started looking for designs to fit inside. I saw 4, which more or less I liked, but till the end I stitched. I chose one. The one I liked the most is this one, the bunch of flowers, spray of roses, as it's called. And there was also a basket of fruits, not basket, fruits. There were fruits here. But till the end, flowers seemed to me more beautiful, and I purchased this one with the flowers. So this is the chart. I have to see 1992. I have to see the fabric. 24 count silk gauze. Oh, this one is going to be small. I have to. And this is how it looks framed, and this is like the bigger variant, how it looks framed. I mean, like stitched and framed. Nice. And they also took certain flowers, like a rose, a mini rose, like the blue flower, and they finished into, again, Framecraft boxes. If you are to look into this, I mean, like charts, you need to have a lot of these boxes at home and finish them with these designs. And the same seller, she had also four things like this, and again I couldn't resist. I bid it and I purchased them as well. So this one I'll like the mini version of this ones, but this ones are plastic, this ones are metal. They are larger, and they have this you see velvet like in the back side. And I thought about like having them for Jasna and Designs. I thought having them for Jasna and Designs. Again, it was a very good price, and I think they are going to be very useful when finishing into something. And as I said, I have 4. They're similar, it's just the same boxes, you see. Yeah, and in such a way I have purchased quite a lot of Framecraft, you see. But it was, you know, this air of vintageness, it's kind of very intriguing. So I'll see which of them I'm going to stitch, but I'm glad that I purchased them. The next thing I wanted to show you, these are the kits. I don't have a lot of kits today. So I found such a kit by Design Works. I didn't know about its existence, it just popped out on eBay. I liked it very, very much, and I decided that I want to buy it. I like it, I still like it very much. I would even stitch it, no matter that I have so many projects, I would stitch it. So here it's not a lot of floss. I even suppose that maybe it's stitched in one strand, I'm not sure. And the Aida is 14th as far as I can see. I don't know, maybe it's even, but it doesn't look being stitched in one strand. For me it looks being stitched in 2 strands. Is it large? It's 11 by 11, 28 to 28 centimeters. It's a large one. I don't know, the threads don't look a lot. Okay, I'll see. Okay, next one, it's Heirloom Collection by Busila. I don't have anything from the Heirloom Collection. Like a few years ago, I used to have a cat in yellow flowers. It's a very cute one, but I just realized that I won't stitch it, so I sold it like a couple of years ago, I think. And I haven't purchased any. I like some Busila Heirloom Collection, but they are so rare and they are pretty expensive. That's why I just intentionally, I'm not hunting any of them, you see, because I thought that I will, when I'll find something which I like for a decent price, I'm going to buy it. If not, not. And this would be the case when it popped out, this beautiful pair of peacocks. You Are Unforgettable. I remember seeing this one being stitched, and I remember thinking that this pair looks very beautiful, and I purchased it. Yes, it was kind of, and it wasn't auction, you know, like saw it, paid it, and just waited for it to come. So this is how it looks like. By the way, the threads here are DMC threads. You know that some of the older Busila, they are threads, Busila threads, so they are not DMC, but some of them already have the DMC threads, so this is good that this one has DMC threads. And one more kit, just one. This is Button and Beads of Mill Hill, the flower shop from the Main Street series, Spring series, Main Street. And this one came with the Just Another button. I mean the new button. I would have wanted it to have still the old button because I have two, I think. I'm sure that I have two more from this Main Street, and I wanted to stitch them as a collage. I don't know how to call, so stitch them together. I haven't thought which way I'm going to put them together, but I was thinking having them like together, not like a long street, a shorter one. And the other two I have like from the old batch with the ceramic button. But I have in my stash, I have such a button, but it's on pink, because such buttons, they are on pink as well. So I'm thinking that if I'm going to get that day when I would like to stitch this one together with the others, and they're going to be stitched together, I'm going to take that pink button from my stash and I'm going to attach it here. If this one is not going to be stitched with like with the others, I won't need like the change, and it's going to be stitched with the Just Another button, which I have here. I don't have anything against the Just Another button. It's just for some of the designs of Mill Hill, I'm planning having them together like collages, or I don't know how to call, banners. Yes, that's why it's important for these buttons either to be either to be the ceramic or to be just another button. So yeah, so these are the kits which I have purchased, just 3 of them. Then I have 2 charts. I remembered that I have seen Flossie's Garden by Needle Motion. I think it was released a couple of 3 years ago. I don't remember exactly, but I remember that when I get the 1 2 3 stitch newsletter, I saw it in the newsletter. I remember liking it, and I said that I would like to stitch it one day and having it because this one comes like a nice gardening lady with and she has like her apron is even a little organizer. And remembered about this and like waiting for spring, and I was kind of, oh, it's going to be nice to buy this one. So I purchased this one, and you know that at 1 2 3 stitch, when you are buying certain charts, they give you the opportunity to choose the materials as well. So I looked at the materials. I saw that the fabric is 28 count Cashel natural linen, so it's cheaper for me to buy it here if I don't have it, but I'm not sure if I have it. And then DMC threads, which I also purchased them locally because I cannot buy them at 1 2 3 stitch. They are not sending DMC back to Europe. And the things I thought that it's going to be useful to buy for this design, this is the gentle art threads. And here I was kind of surprised what happened. So apparently Ohio lemon pie, it's needed in 5 skeins. I don't know why I purchased 6. Maybe by mistakes I put there 6, but I have 6. That's okay. I'll have 1 extra for some other designs. It's going to go into my stash. Then gold leaf 3. So I purchased them according to the key. I know that a lot of these threads I use like in here. Then the green with envy 2, and I purchased 2. I decided to buy them together so that they would come from the same batch, because you know that sometimes there can be the situation that they come from different batches and they can differ a little or more than a little. And presidential blue, just 1. And being in Hobbycraft, I also purchased the DMC. I'm not sure if I bought all the DMC threads which are necessary for them, but at least I made sure that I purchased 6 skeins of 326. Yeah, 6, yes. Again, so that they would be from the same batch. They are needed for this one, you see. Then also they needed like 2. Yeah. Are they the same? No, they're not the same. No, they're different. No, the rest of them are different. So I have also, I'm not sure if I purchased all of them, but I'll have to look. I just decided that it's going to be a design which needs a lot of threads. That's why I'm like purchased new skeins. And being at Hobbycraft, I decided to look for buttons, because they say look for yellow buttons and they say which diameter it can be. I found such a bag of buttons. This is not the original one because I put them here. You see, they 50 grams of yellow buttons. They were different colors, and I like that there are so many sizes, and the yellow, it's a pretty nice shade of yellow. And from the buttons I had there, I already chose the diameter I need for her. I need like 4 smaller, so it's here on the apron, it's here. It should be like on the sides, I think, 2. And 2 larger one, they come here on the hands. The hands are attached with 2 larger buttons. I think it's going to be nice. That's not everything, because I have to look for felt, if I'm not wrong. Don't remember what else. Just a sec, let me see. Model uses grassy meadows wool felt. Pistachio ice cream wool felt. I have to look for the fray check I have. I have to look at the whole thing, and to make sure I have the other materials. I'm not sure when I'm going to stitch it. When I purchased it, it was like I was waiting for spring, and I thought that it's going to be a nice, as I said, spring, summer design to stitch. I know that there are a lot of stitches here. I also like the Santa and his wife from Needle Motion, but nevertheless I purchased one more design from Needle Motion, which I saw there. I didn't know that they have such a design. Probably it's newly released. I don't know if it's this year's or last year's design. This is such a bunny in a basket. I thought it's a cute one. This one doesn't need so many things, so it needs 3 skeins, like also gentle art burlap, probably it's called. This is for the bunny, you see here. And there is willow, but I have it in my stash, that's why I haven't purchased, which is needed for its ears, inside of the ears, and the face. So that one I have. The rest is DMC, everything, the rest is in DMC. Again, it's 28 natural cashel linen, and I don't know how difficult this one is to be put together, but it looks pretty. It looks pretty. And again, I'm not sure if I'm going to stitch it this spring. I'll see. Everything depends on my good mood. But nevertheless, I thought that having the chart, having like the gentle art threads which are necessary, it's not a bad thing already. Whenever I'll want to start this one, I'll have already a good part of the materials, I would say. Okay, and then I have 2 Just Cross Stitch magazines. So how it happened? Actually, I was looking through the Just Cross Stitch magazines on eBay, looking for a certain magazine. I couldn't find it, but I saw this one, and I liked the cups and saucers. You know that I'm mad for cups and saucers, and I thought I liked the pattern. I liked how it looked like the vintage thing of how it looks, and I said okay. And it was extremely cheap with free delivery, I think. I said why not? But buying this one, I found something inside which made me fall in love, and I had to buy one more magazine, because here is just a part of it. In a sec I'm going to show you what I have found here. So here is the tea time, pretty nice. The thing which I don't like a little bit is the fact that you have to stitch the yellow background, because this is the wallpaper, as I understand. That's why this one a little bit discourages me, but it looks vintage, it looks nice. Okay, and it's a lot of stitching here. What else? Baby room with things. It's the magazine is June 1997, so imagine 24 plus 3, 27. Okay, 26 years. Fair 26 years ago. This one is nice for a table runner, as they suggest. This one is nice, but I wouldn't use it for a garment. I would use it for, again, maybe a table runner, maybe a pin cushion. Pillow pin cushion. And this would be the design I fell in love. This is the Fortress and the River Main, and this one is stitched in 2 layers. So you have to stitch a layer with hardanger and with grapes, and the underneath layer has to be stitched the castle or whatever, fortress, sorry. It's super nice, it's super duper nice. It doesn't look very, very complicated. But the thing is that this magazine contains just the fortress, the cross stitch of the fortress, what is like the far away design. See, this one, it contains this one. And the other one is in another Just Cross Stitch magazine from August, if I'm not wrong. So I started looking for that one desperately, and I found it. This one is nice, Legacy of Love. And I found it, and I was so happy. Like, I purchased that one. And this is the thing that I don't know when I'm going to start. I don't know when I'm going to stitch with one, because it's just DMC threads and linen, so it's not anything complicated. Here it is. Here it is. Where is it? A lot of... The first design is such a house. Such a band sampler. Such lace and roses, if you like it. The magnolia blossom, the one which is here, nice, but I'm not sure if I would stitch it. They finished it in a box, top of the box lid. Nice one. Then a needle book, then such a sampler, beautiful, but again, Morning Glories, nice ones. Noah's Ark alphabet, and this would be the other part, which is for the hardanger, and the part which comes like, you know, I have 3 or 4 even designs by Patricia Anderle, so she has this type. This is not her design. This is they say that it's the DMC Corporation's design. It was the winner of the DMC Corporation's designs. Don't even say who thought about this design. New England flower shop, also nice one. What else? This one, and that's it, I think. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So in such a way, I have 2 of the Just Cross Stitch magazines. And the last purchase is connected with this rooster, Awaken the Day by Jim Shore. In my last video about the shopping I have made, I showed that I purchased a lot of Jim Shore, which I liked. And I also showed you figurines by Jim Shore. And like being in the fever of his figurines, I found the rooster. This is not the rooster which should be here. I'm telling you from the very beginning. I'll try to insert a photo of this rooster. The thing is that the one which is the cross stitch is made from, this one also doesn't, I mean, like the cross stitch one is not like the figurine model, because it has this part of red tail. It's tail called for the roosters. This kind of waves, but here it has like more green. They tried here to make the flowers here, but they don't come so clear, I would say. Or maybe it's not in the picture, is not seen so clear. And also here, it also has some patterns. And this part, it doesn't come in blue, it comes also in kind of brown, like here. And it doesn't have red here. But here, the basket, more or less, they look the same. This one, it just popped out on eBay. I liked it. It was super duper cheap. Take into account that some of the Just Nan figurines, they are super duper expensive. And I decided, why not? Why not to have this beautiful rooster? Because it has the same position, more or less. I don't know, in time, if I'm going to find that one, maybe I'm going to buy that one, maybe. But maybe not. Maybe I'm going to have this one. I'll see. So it was just inspiration, a moment of inspiration, and I decided to have this one. And maybe when I'm going to stitch this one, I'm going to display this one as well. And that's it. That's everything what I wanted to show you in today's video. I hope you liked it. I hope it was interesting for you, and see you in my next videos. Until then, bye bye.